This is the bed called Omega T. It's an intensive care ICU bed. Let's start from the base. As you can see, there are 4 twin wheels on the 4 corners, and you have the brakes. The brakes works in 3 positions. On the lowest one, everything is locked. On the medium one, all the wheels are free. And on the highest position, there is one directional wheel locked. The chassis is made of carbon steel and covered with ABS system. If you can hear, the bed has an alarm if the wheels are not locked. So you have to lock the brake, and so that is a secure position. The beep now is stopped. When you move the bed in the night, there is a blue light on the chassis that can light all the streets in the hospital, the lanes of the hospitals. As you can see, the chassis is covered by ABS platforms. The cables are all covered by junctions. And as you can see here, we have a support for accessories. The movements up and down is from 2 columns. They are made of aluminum, and they are very, very precise in the movement and very strong. Going up, we have the side rails. They are made of ABS. They contain the console for the patient. And here we have the net of the bed. It's made of radio-transparent material in which you can do the radiotherapy. On the head and on the foot, there are the panels. It's very important because they're made of ABS and they can be put away without the help of any tools. And it's very important because if there is an emergency situation, you can work on the head of the patient and you don't have to take care about the position of this one. They just go down. Even this one, on the back, it's easily removable without the help of any tools. In the 4 corners of the bed, there are holes for the accessories that can be put in all the 4 corners. And now let's talk about the movements of the bed. We have the variable height. It's very important because the bed goes on the maximum height and the minimum height. The minimum height is about 40 centimeters, and it's very low. It helps the patient to go on the bed. And it can go very high in order to help the personnel to work on the patient with the back and with the back in the right position. We can lift the backrest. As you can see, the side rails doesn't touch. And very important, if you can see, when you go up and down, there is a translation of this part in order to not press the stomach of the patient and to let him breathe normally. In the back of in the backrest, behind the backrest, there is a special part that can be taken away. And in which it can be done the radiotherapy. When you move the leg rest, you also have another translation, the translation of this part, to let be the legs in the right position. This bed has also a chair position, which is very important because sometimes people go on the hospital and speak with the patient, and the patient can be sit normally without feel ill. He just sit as all the other people in the room. On the side rails, there are the console for the patient. He can do by himself the movements, but by the console of the personal, you can lock these. And this is very important because sometimes the patient tries to move the bed in some position that are not correct for him. And so by this one, you can lock the position of the bed in the position you want. You have also the Trendelenburg and reverse Trendelenburg position. I'm going to show you. You have also a fourth engine for the final part of the leg. You can also have the reverse Trendelenburg position. And very important for helping the patient is the tilt position. You can move the bed on the left or on the right. This is very important because you can help the patient, you can turn the patient and work on the back of the patient. You can also transfer the patient easily. And this is very important for some therapies in which you have to work laterally on the patient. And that can be done on the left or on the right. On this board, you can see the degrees of this position. And very important, you have also an emergency pedal to let the bed go completely down and in horizontal position. So with your hands free, you can work on the patient and you can adjust the position of the bed only with one foot. You can work on the patient and have your hands free. There is the translation, so you don't press the stomach. But it's very important because this side rail goes in that direction in order to always protect the patient. This goes in that direction, as you can see.